Hello. Do you know the best way of solving this question? The best way. If you do, please pause the video, do it. Then later you can compare your answer with mine to see if we are on the same page, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, solution. The question says, given that f of x equals 1 over ax minus b, we are required to find the values of a, b, if f of 1 equals 4 and f of negative 1 equals 2. You got the question. Okay. Now, what you're supposed to do in this question, we're supposed to substitute the values of given values. For this particular case, where f of x is equal to 1, that is f of 1 equals 4, we have to substitute x equals 1 in this particular equation, and to equate it equal to 4. And in this particular case here, we have to substitute negative 1 for x, then we equate it equal to 2. So this is what I mean. This is what I mean. That f of 1 will be equal to 1 over, this is a, we put 1 there, minus b. Okay, what is f of 1 according to given information? This is equal to 4, right? So 4 is equal to 1 over a times 1, this is a, then minus b. Okay, let's write this equation in linear form. How is by multiplying through by, okay, we are cross multiply, if we may say that one. So multiplying this one by that, we shall have 4, then a minus b to be equal to 1. Keep opening the brackets. This is 4a minus 4b is equal to 1. Can you simplify it any further? The answer is no. So let's call this one equation 1. Let's call this one equation 1. Then now let's work on f of negative 1. So we shall say f of negative 1, this will be equal to 1 over, this is a into bracket negative 1, then minus b. What is f of negative 1? I'm going to give you information. This one is equal to this value here is equal to 2. So we say 2 is equal to 1 over, this will be negative a minus b. Okay, negative 1 times a is negative a, then minus b. This one gives us, let's multiply the denominator by this number here. So we shall have 2, then negative a minus b to be equal to 1. Okay, multiplying through, this one gives us negative 2a minus 2b to be equal to 1. This is the second equation. This is the second equation. So we have two equations with the two unknowns. The unknowns now are a and b, and the equations are these ones. This is equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. So what is next? You know what is next is to solve these two equations simultaneously so that you can obtain the values of a and b. Here we go. Yeah, I would suggest that we use the elimination method. Let's use the elimination method, and in the first step, let's eliminate a. How can we do that? Number one, we have to make sure that the coefficients of a are the same. Here we have the coefficients as 4 and negative 2, so they have to be the same in magnitude. Then later on we shall look at the signs. Okay, here is 4, here is 2. How do we make this one 2? Is by multiplying equation 1 by 1, and this equation 2, multiply it by 2. Okay, when that happens, the first equation remains as it is, that is 4a minus 4b, this equals 1. The second equation changes because we multiply it by 2 and we shall have negative 4a, then minus 4b. This will be equal to 2 times 1 gives us 2. So these are our new equations. Now we look at the signs. The signs of the coefficients of a are different. This one is positive, this is negative. So if the two signs are different, then we add the two equations. So here we go. Let's add these two equations. Put the plus sign there. So here we have positive 4. We add to it negative 4. This definitely gives us 0. Then here we have negative 4b plus negative 4b. This one gives us negative. It will be 8b is equal to 1 plus 2 gives us 3. So what is next? Here we have 8b. Let's divide by negative 8. And on the right hand side, let's divide by negative 8. Here, negative 8 and negative 8. So we have our b to be equal to, this will give us negative 3 over 8. Okay, once you obtain the value of b, then you can go and substitute in one of the equation. Always choose the easiest equation you can substitute. And to me, I would go for equation number 2. So from equation 2, this is what we have. We have 2 negative a minus then 2. This time around, our b is known, which is negative 3 over 8. This one equals 1. This one equals 1. Okay, so we have our negative 2 on the left-hand side. This minus when it comes that side, oh sorry, minus is plus. Okay, I think we can simplify these two numbers. This is 2, this is 8. So it's like saying 8 divided by 2. So here comes positive 3. Then the denominator becomes 4. This is equal to 1. Okay, taking this on that side, here we have negative 2a is equal to 1. This being positive on the left-hand side, when it comes that side, it comes negative that 1. So we have negative 2a is equal to, when you have 1 minus a number, look at the denominator, then it's like saying the denominator is 4. So 1 is the same as saying 4 over 4. Do you know that? So 4 minus 3, okay, this is what I mean, minus 3 over 4. So we get negative 2a to be equal to, what do we get from there? We get a positive 1 over 4. Positive 1 over 4. But dividing through by negative 2, and this side by negative 2, sorry, here, it's negative 2. Here we get our a to be equal to, you have a fraction divided by a whole number. It's the same as saying the numerator of the fraction divided by the product of the denominator and this negative 2 here. So what do we get from there? Negative 1 over 8. So what are our answers? Okay, because the values are a equals negative 1 over 8 and b is equal to negative 3 over 8. So if you have solved this question and you got these ones as your answers, then you are correct, and I congratulate you for that. But I urge you to follow our pages, put your comment there and give us a like if you have really liked the procedure. Thank you.